give you a little visual of how big this area is, you can see the map here. It's quite big, 600 acres, and a lot of things to look at. So if we're gonna make it, let's get moving. It's very nice. This is the dinosaur part. I think it's one more part in the other end of the park. It is a botanical garden. That's the main thing that the couple that started this was meant to make it, but Mrs. Nooch, or maybe I say it wrong, she went abroad and saw how the gardens around in the world was, and she wanted to make it like that. So they made their own style, and it's quite beautiful and incredible. Just wonder how they started and how it looks now. It's amazing. I was here 5-6 years ago, I think, I don't remember, and it wasn't like this then. So I think they continuously try to develop and make it better and better, like with small figures like this. Quite nice, I think. Now it's time to go up and meet my family. It's been so long, I can't wait. I just feel so at home now. Do you see the likeness? I can. For some odd reason, I feel just at home here. Maybe we should move on. There is so much to look at. Really cool, these dinosaurs. There are also good signs here to tell you which direction to go to find the different things. This is a walking bridge, a lot of those around here, and you just walk on them until you find what you're looking for. They've done an insane job to make it look like this. And these dinosaurs are sick. Now let's take a walk on the bridges here and see where it takes us. So let's move on. I have 6 hours left before it closes, so got my work in front of me. But this is again Pattaya. It's fun. It's different from what most people think of when they hear the name Pattaya, and I often say that in my videos because I want people to start thinking of Pattaya as more than just what they read in the newspapers, because newspapers they write what sells, not all the other stuff that's actually very interesting and as you can see, beautiful about Pattaya. So what do you think of the park? I think it's beautiful. It's something worth taking a visit to when you are in Pattaya. That was good. A nice lunch slash breakfast. It's 2 o'clock and I haven't eaten yet. Walking around this big area really teared on the energy, so it was time to eat something. I had some chicken and rice, 70 baht, very cheap, but it wasn't the biggest portion. But I got some energy in me, and let's keep on exploring this park. Just look at the sizes of these dinosaurs. It's insane, and all of them as well. It has taken some time to create this park. I think it started in 1952 or something. That's when they decided to start building the park, and I think it opened for the public, like touristy, in 1982 or something like that. I'm gonna correct with the text below if I'm wrong. I just sped I sped read the history before I came here. So yeah, this one actually exists still, I think, but it looks a bit different. This is a bit animated, I think, or maybe I'm wrong. But it is a visual journey to go here and look at all the different creatures. Even as a grown-up, this is actually fun. And for me, as I said, I like visual storytelling, and this is visual storytelling 10/10. I think if we lived in this time, we would be, yeah, we would be the snack. The snack for those like this. Crazy. So natural too. I wouldn't like to meet him. He looks like the bad guys. Got the hairstyle too. I never interested me for anything like this before. But after I came to Thailand, it opened my eyes for stuff like this. I don't know, maybe it's because of the people, the Buddhist style, and you take everything as a package. You just don't take Thailand as a vacation place. You take the people, you take the politeness, the smiles, the country, the buildings, the history, everything. Especially for me, I really enjoy that. If I'm gonna try to tell a little bit about this park, originally the couple that bought these 600 acres of land was going to make I think mangoes and fruits and stuff, and let's call her Mrs. Nooch, maybe I'm wrong, sorry if I am, she went abroad. And when she were abroad, like I think France, she saw like a French park, and she fell very much for that style. And then she decided to change her plans for this field, and she decided to make it a park to preserve and also implement some European style, because she really liked that. This is a temple, and please take off your shoes. So I did, and I'm gonna go up here and show my respect. And one thing I don't do is, if people were worshipping now, I would not film, because it's a personal thing and I want them to have it for themselves. So yeah, quiet moment. old architecture, the old temples, they really fascinates me. Something majestic about them. This one is the one I've seen on pictures. Is from the old days. Brick layered. That's a big job. And for being in Asia, when you know the storms, the weather can sometimes be really rough, that it stood, that's quite amazing. Oh, over there is another one, and over there is another one. So again, this is what's been starting to interest me after I started started traveling to Thailand. The history and everything about Thailand. They do a magnificent job trying to preserve everything. It's nice. And it's nice to go outside where everybody else goes. Because there are a lot of people. I think they said around 5,000 people each day visit this park. And I think the lowest fare, if you want to walk like me, is 600 baht, I think it was, I don't remember. And 600 baht times 5,000 if everybody just buys the walking ticket. It's a lot of money, but they need it because you've seen the park. It's amazing, it's sick, it's incredible, in lack of words. The work they do here and the enjoyment you get from walking here, everything around the corner is a new thing you can look at. So all creds to them, and all creds to Noong Nooch family who started this in, I think it was in '52. Yeah, it's really hot. I'm getting really burned. I forgot for once to take on my suntan. So I think I'm soon gonna call it quits or get in the shade and get back home. But anyways, if this is the last talking part, I hope you enjoyed the video. I like to make cinematic parts because I'm a visual storyteller, as I tell myself. I like to try to make you feel what I feel when I film, and that's why I do the cinematic style, not because it's cool. I like the cinematic style. You get it slow, you get to see it all slowly, and I put on music to try to fit the movement of what I film. So I hope you enjoyed it, and please leave a comment if you have any comment to leave. Please like and please subscribe to my channel if you want to. As you can see here, there are different palm trees, and one of the things the Nooch garden is trying to do is to preserve the different plants that we have. And I think they are doing a good job, because just in this little area I've seen a ton of different palm trees. So that's one of the main things they are doing here. It is a tropical garden, even there are a lot of fun stuff like the moose and the Stonehenge over there and things like that. The main thing is to make a tropical garden and try to preserve the different types of tropical plants that we have. So they are doing a very important job in these days. So if you are in Pattaya, go visit and support the garden. This building is just amazing. Why didn't I bring my camera? Well. Okay, let's move on. Here's a placard. Maybe it's too dark that you can't read it, but I'll read it for you. It says, "For the purpose of future education and development, Mrs. Noong Nooch, Tanzania dedicates this land to the next generation. 1st of January 2000. So they were not just building it for their own pleasure, they were building it for the future generations, so they could get a visual education about how it was before, and maybe, hopefully, want to preserve the future that they have when it comes to the environment and land. I think she meant something like that. So let's take a look at this Stone Age. So they don't just build stuff from Thailand or Asia, they actually build stuff from the other part of the world as well. So people can get educated about the past history that's around in the world. I think this park is just fantastic. I almost said amazing again. I realized I say amazing too much. If I do a count, it's going to be very loud. Very high, I mean. Yeah. This is cool. Really cool. And the whole atmosphere, the weather, the scenery, the mountain in the background there, you can see behind the three temples. Just the palm trees, the buildings, the hill in the background. I feel at home. I could move to Thailand now if I had a chance. I would do it in a spot. I love this country. And not just the touristy place. I think this is maybe the most touristy I've been. But as the plaque says, it's for a good reason. This is touristy. So I think they did a good thing making it this way. It's a hidden education and making people want to preserve what is and think about what you can lose if we don't. If you walk with your kids and they start asking, oh, where is this from, where is this from? Like this, for instance, Texas Longhorn. You can educate your kids that this is in Texas. I guess this is antelope or something like that, Africa. I fell very much asleep at school, so I'm not sure if I'm correct, but it looks like it. I've seen it on National Geographic. Or maybe a bongo. Maybe that is antelope, I don't know. Maybe antelope is a little thinner. This looks like it's having a good life. And here comes the people who doesn't want to walk. They just want to sit. But I understand, it's really hot. You get really sweaty. But I'd rather walk and be in my own power of what I want to see, where I want to go. Because what they do is just drive around the main road, and you don't get to see all the small details, like go into the Stone Age, go into the building behind there with the palm trees. Yeah, just look around in your own time. This is a day well spent. Brown bear, Tibetan antelope. Here is antelope. If you don't look at the color, that's antelope, and you look over there, it looks quite the same. Don't look at the color. Antelope, almost the same. Don't look at the color. And a baby antelope, or something else that has lost our family. Yeah. The craftsmanship here is insane. Look at this big mother effer. If this is true size, I would, you didn't have to kill me, I would just lay down and die. Look at those packs. I'll be dead just looking at him if I met him. That's sick. Yeah. Okay. Here comes another one. A little annoying when I'm starting to talk, but that's just how it is. Being a YouTuber, you just have to accept that people are around, and there are motorcycles, there are sounds, bangs, planes, everything. Like cars without good exhaust. Oh, he was silent now. Plants here are pretty well taken care of as well. Yeah, let's move on.
Nice, zero.
400
Oh,คุณครับ
for your kid.
คุณมาครับ
Yeah. ขอบคุณครับ Bye bye. He was talking with his kid on the phone, FaceTiming on the way. So I tipped him 110 so he can buy his kid something nice. He seems like a nice guy, so working hard for his family. Yeah, that was the trip today at the garden, and now I need to shower, get ready for a Manchester United match. Don't hate if you don't like Manchester United, but that's my plan for the rest of the day. So now I'm gonna get a good shower, get some sunscreen because I'm really burned, and then enjoy the rest of the evening. So thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it. Take a trip if you are in Pattaya, it's definitely worth it. So see you in the next video. My name is Chris. Bye bye. A little side note of the main video, but as I approached the hotel, the receptionist came over to me and said that they watched my video and appreciated it very much. So for me that's very nice because it's my first review of a hotel. I'm not sure if I do it good or bad or whatever, and they even appreciated the criticism. So thank you very much Glow Hotel, and maybe I'll stay a little bit longer because I really enjoy this location, hotel, and even everything. So thanks again. I'm getting tired and I'm really sunburned. I see it now. I'm not sure if you can see it in the light. I'm gonna pay for it tomorrow like you do with the chili. If you've been to Thailand, you know what I mean.